Somebody tell me what it means.
Okay, magic
Mm-hmm.
is an ancient practice rooted in rituals, spiritual divinations, and or cultural lineage with an intention to invoke, manipulate, and it stops at birth.
Okay, anybody have anything different?
The power of apparently influencing the course of events by using mysterious or supernatural forces.
What kind of forces?
Supernatural.
So, man of God, we're using supernatural forces and we're calling that God. Anybody ever use the word supernatural? Any- I know y'all would dare raise your hand. You ever attribute the supernatural to God? Huh? So, isn't that interesting? You looked it up? That's it. The power of apparently influencing the course of events by using mysterious or supernatural forces. Now, supernatural forces, isn't that interesting? We use that terminology to attribute that to God. And so so man of God, am I to believe that God is the God of magic? Is that what God's using in order to get done what he calls himself God? Hmm. And how come, if magic is supernatural, how come we use the term supernatural power? What kind of power is supernatural power if magic is a mysterious or supernatural force? What kind of power are we describing when we say something is happening? Do we have preachers using magic on us and we don't know the difference between the magic of the preachers and the magic? You say God's got magic? Mm. Look up the word magic in Scripture. Go to your concordance, everybody. Am I taking y'all somewhere here today? Do you realize that there are a lot of preachers today will have the opportunity to use magic and the people of God won't even know that it's magic? Based on a supernatural ability that is not God, but the people of God believe it to be God, and they are drawn to this supernatural magician to do God, that's calling himself or herself doing God's will, who's not endorsed by God, but endorsed by magic. Do you know the difference between the spiritual power of God and the supernatural power of magic? What's the word you're looking up? What are you looking up? Give me a scripture on magic. Go to the one, Terrell and Daniel, where he was the president of the magicians in the book of Daniel. Anybody have a scripture?
Revelations 21:8.
Revelations, pull it up on the screen. Revelations chapter 21, verse 8. Mm. How are we going to defeat the enemy who is good at magic? Hmm. How are we going to defeat the enemy who's good at what he's doing? I was at a prophet's house and they were playing with cards. They told me to pull a card out the deck, and the little junior prophet says he could tell me which card I'd pull out. And you know how they tell you to put the card back in. To my surprise and amazement, the little junior prophet knew the card. And I thought we were in trouble because the junior prophet knows how to use magic. So how many times the junior prophet uses magic to prophesy to people, and they don't even know the difference between the supernatural power and the spiritual power of God. Do we get it?
Yeah, I'm putting another translation so it can say magic.
Okay. What I want to share with you is this.
There.
But the cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexual immoral, those who practice what they practice. What's the next word? Magic arts. Brother Christopher, you see that?
Arts. It's an art form.
You think there's some Christians, some prophets who practice this thing right here? Those who practice magic art. Wow. Wow. We have so many gifted people today that will get up on a Sunday morning and practice those who practice magic arts. So that's more than one kind, huh, Brother Christopher?
Arts.
So may I ask you, if they were to come to church, how could you tell the truth from the magic? And it's amazing to me that there are so many prophetic men and women of God who practice magic. Mm. Mm. They will be what? Consigned to the fiery lake of. Could it be some of the leaders that we know today? Could it be that they'll end up in this lake? And we've said that they were prophets and they were using this magical portion on us to convince us that they were servants of the Most High God. Now, if these musicians are as skillful as Moses' magicians were in his day under the hand of Pharaoh the king, how great you think they are today?